Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Bulldog Business Show. We of course are your one-stop shop for all the great things that are happening in the College of Business here at Mississippi State. We also like to keep you updated on our social media platforms. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and on X. We also want to welcome in our podcast listeners as well, so thank you for joining us. So coming up, the Adkerson School of Accountancy has an impressive placement rate of our students with large accounting firms, within government, within industry. We're going to talk to the director and an alumnus about all of that just ahead. First, though, as always, we're going to begin with your Business Bites. Congratulations to students from the Supply Chain Logistics Live Case course. They recently participated in the Intermodal Association of North America Live Case competition, and they took the #1 spot. So this was MSU's first time actually participating in this event. The students representing the university were Elijah Davis, Emma Lovely Gonzalez, Sophie Perrigan, and Bradley Sills. They competed against more than 10 other schools from across the country, so we certainly congratulate them for a job well done there. So more exciting news, though, surrounding live case courses here within the College of Business. The Supply Chain Live Case class recently made its first visit to Taylor Logistics in Louisville. Here they are. During the visit, they toured 2 different Taylor facilities. They got an up-close look at the production, and they learned how they schedule the work there inside the plants. They let me tag along too, so it was really cool to see all the great things that go on. Later on, they met with members of the Taylor Logistics team to begin discussing the project that they will assign for the entire semester. So it was a rich day of learning and getting an inside look of what happens at Taylor. I can't wait to see the outcome of the end of the semester for them. All right, now to our first guest. Dr. Shawn Mauldin is the director of the Adkerson School of Accountancy in the College of Business, and I'm so glad to have him joining us today. Dr. Mauldin, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
So let's start with just some general updates of what's going on over in accountancy.
Sure. You had mentioned the placement of students, and we had recently, a couple of weeks ago, we had the Ackerson Career Fair, and we had roughly 42 firms that attended the career fair, and I believe it was 236 students. Mm-hmm. The enrollment in the Ackerson School of Accountancy is up about 13% mm-hmm. fall last year to fall this year. So I think one of the reasons students are gravitating back toward accounting is because they know that there's great jobs out there for them. So we're very excited about the increase in enrollment across all of our programs.
We keep hearing about, this enrollment cliff. You're not really feeling that.
No, we are not. I mean, I think we're probably up one of the departments that's highest increase in enrollment across campus at this point.
One of the reasons I think your students have such a success in being placed is outside of the classroom experiences they get, most of them, all of them do some sort of internship, right?
Yes, we have a very robust internship program. Last year we had about 77 of our accounting students that had internships across public and private accounting.
What do you hear back from these companies that have your students working with them?
The companies love our students.
Mm-hmm.
We have some exceptionally bright students, and it's a great opportunity for the employers to look at the students and the students to look at the employers to see what direction they want to take with their career.
An internship, I always say, is just the best way to really get a grasp of what it is like day to day in the field that you want to get in. And most of the time it helps you to really decide, is this the way for me to go?
That is correct, and I think it works. They do it in their spring semester of their senior year. Mm-hmm. It's half of the semester they're on an internship, and then half of the semester they take mini courses to complete their undergraduate degree program.
Many of your students, once they finish that undergraduate degree, they go right into the graduate work. Why is that the path a lot of them decide to take?
Well, I think a couple of things there. We have nearly 100% placement of students. They have jobs before they graduate with their undergraduate degree in accounting, mm-hmm. but a lot of them are pursuing the master's degree in professional accountancy or the master's degree in tax. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that program is going to help them pass the CPA exam. We have a lot of students that successfully pass the exam before they exit with their master's degree. Plus, when it comes to promotion, several years down the road, I think it will certainly lend more credibility to the student that has a master's degree.
You are really focused on making sure once students leave the Adkerson School of Accountancy that they stay connected, because it helps the ones that are coming behind them. Talk about having the participation of alumni.
Yeah, we have our alumni stay engaged with the Ackerson School of Accountancy. We have a very active advisory board. At this point, we have 42 advisory council members. And our students are always coming back to recruit students. So they are staying engaged in the Ackerson School of Accountancy.
And the current students having that connection with those folks that are in the council, and even those who are not necessarily involved in the council, for them, it's incentive to work hard and see what their mentors are doing.
Well, exactly. I mean, we have the opportunity, many of our students are in Beta Alpha Psi, and we have weekly meetings with employers. And you know, when the students graduate, a lot of those students are coming back to talk to the students in Beta Alpha Psi. So there's a lot of engagement there with our alumni.
For high school students who are, you know, looking for or exploring career options, and they sort of get focused in on accountancy, what kind of student is going to be successful in accountancy?
Well, that's a great question. A lot of students think that if I'm good at math, I'll be good in accounting, and that's just not the truth. You know, I mean, accounting opens the doors in a variety of career paths, not just public or private accounting. You see a lot of our alumni go on into CFO positions and CEO positions. But I think when I sit down with a student and the parents, I have a great story to tell them, especially if they're wanting to get a job. I mean, that's what they want. If they want to be successful, the Ackerson School of Accountancy is a great place for them to be.
All right. Well, we appreciate the great work you're doing, and of course the alumni are doing. And speaking of alumni, Dr. Mauldin is really fortunate to have a great group working with him. So we're going to talk to an alumnus on the other side of this break. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Mississippi State University's College of Business creates connections that can change lives, with more than $2 million available in scholarships next year. Take advantage of the top research institution in the state. Professors have practical experience in their field, and students have the opportunity to work on live projects with partner companies. Earn your MBA online in as few as 10 courses from U.S. News & World Report's Top 100 program. Give your business career a head start. Visit business.msstate.edu to learn more.
All right, we're back, everyone. Chip Hoover is the chair of the Adkerson School of Accountancy Advisory Council, and he is joining us now. Chip, so great to have you here.
Thanks for having me. It's a joy to be here.
Welcome back on campus.
It's always great to be on campus at Mississippi State.
Tell us, I always love to hear, when I talk to alumni, I like to hear briefly their MSU story.
So my MSU story starts with family. My father went here, had a long career in the ag business. I grew up in the Delta, surrounded by Mississippi State alums and friends and fans. Came to school, came to events and ball games here as a child. And then as I got to be a teenager, and I got to learn a lot about what a Mississippi State degree can do for you, and the environment I would get that degree in, this was the place for me, and I never really looked back.
And now you've got some preteens, and they're thinking, okay, Bulldog family as well, right?
My kids are indoctrinated. They got cowbells before they got rattlers as babies. And they wear Mississippi State stuff to school every day.
I love it.
Deep in Bama country, so they carry the brand of this university.
I love that. So let's talk about coming into Mississippi State and deciding on accounting. Did you know that coming in that that's what you wanted to do?
So I took an accounting class in high school and really fell in love with the books and the money aspect and the relationship aspect and the analysis aspect of accounting, just the basics. I really thought that was something that I could excel in. I was good at math, but never really good at like calculus and algebra and high level math. So I thought that this was good for me. I also learned a lot about the relationships that you need to be an accountant and how you need to sell yourself, how you need to sell your expertise. And to me, that was just a good fit for me. So I actually came in as an accounting major, didn't start in another field, and never really looked back.
Talk to Dr. Mauldin about the importance of internships. What was that experience like for you having that internship?
So an internship, Dr. Mauldin mentioned how an internship is during the spring semester. Well, in public accounting, that is our toughest time. Those 12 weeks are when our people are working the hardest or the most stressed, and so that intern gets to come in and gets to see us at the hardest point. So you get to evaluate this field and this career when you have, at a time you have to work the hardest. So it's a good look into what this career is really like.
It didn't make you run away.
It doesn't make you run away. And if it doesn't make you run away, then you've got it. Then you're made for it. And you can do it for a long time.
So one of the things you're doing now through your work on the Advisory Council is giving back to the College of Business in that way.
Absolutely. So my firm recruits from 22 college campuses around the Southeast. We hire a ton of Mississippi State grads. We hire some of the best and brightest out of this school every year. And one thing about that is we get to see firsthand how these people are prepared for the workforce, how they have the technical foundation to succeed at our job, how they have the soft skills and relationship and practical aspects of our job already mastered when they come to work for us. And so that takes funding. That takes top-notch scholarships to recruit these students. That takes the world-class professors that can teach those skills. It takes a great facility. It takes a great classrooms. It takes good online infrastructure. All of that comes from funding from donors. And so having seen firsthand how our money works and then how that funding creates a student that excels in not just my personal business, but in our industry as a whole, how could you not want to support that?
Well, and that's one of the reasons you're on campus now. You know, I was glad to be able to get you in this seat because you're here for the meeting. So is that the message you give to your council, what you just told me, basically? Absolutely.
The thing about our council, though, is our council is already invested. Our council is seeing the same things I see in their businesses. What our council needs to do a good job of is getting that message to the people that aren't in that room, to get that message through all of our relationships with other Mississippi State alumni, not just from the School of Accountancy, but the College of Business as a whole, and get them engaged in giving back to this university and helping carry that message, not just in that boardroom, but out in the workforce in the world.
And I think one of the stories you can share with your council members is that what it felt like for you as a student to know that you had alumni who cared about you and your future.
Absolutely. You know, our students are continuously surprised at the engagement of our alumni. I enjoy meeting them in every walk of life. When I get to see, even if I work for companies that are just associated with Mississippi State and get to meet Mississippi State students that are doing internships even outside of my business and other industries, I enjoy talking about this university and talking about the college experience here, and enjoy seeing them carry the brand beyond this campus.
Well, you are a wonderful ambassador for the Adkerson School of Accountancy. Thanks so much for being here and for all you're doing for our students. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right. So before we go, as always, we have to remind you about Club 1915, right? That's one way, if you're watching us, to join us. You can scan that QR code that's right there on your screen. It will take you directly to the site to find out more about joining Club 1915, take you right to the link to join it. So if you're listening to the podcast, you can go to the website. It is business.msstate.edu/Club 1915. And remember, as members of Club 1915, you'll get monthly updates from the dean. We'll invite you to great events, and you're helping students in the College of Business, making great improvements in McCool Hall and giving back and just becoming a Bulldog for life, which is what we want you to do. Thanks as always for joining us for the Bulldog Business Show. We'll see you next time.